But today, our class is Wealth Masterclass. 4 steps to build generational wealth. 4 various steps that you can take if you really want to build generational wealth. I will start by talking about myself briefly. That we started the journey. Personally, I started the journey long time ago. Long time ago. Long time ago. So when I used to tell people when I started working as a security guard under Obi Grace, sometimes they got at me like, yeah, under Obi Grace. And then his lawyer, which is Barrister Pana, will always tell me then, he said, Smalley, I used to come and say, Smalley, if you must do anything, now that your money has started coming small, you have to save and what? Invest. He will always say you have to save and invest. So I'll keep hearing the man saying save and what? Invest. And then it was not because, so when I tell people now that I work as a security guard when I was little, all right, they will look at it this way like, at that age, why? No, in their mind is places like ShopRite here that the crowd is much and everything. No, sir, no, man. Because I forced myself, I want to work. I just want to work. I don't like doing I do. So even when they were trying to, even when I went for the job, they said, no, this guy, you're too small, you cannot work. I said, please, oh, I need this money and I need to work. So the only place they can keep me there is Odoni Street, which is Amadi Flat, number 5 Odoni. That's where Money Polo is right now. But then, Obi Little just bought the place. That was there ago. He just bought the place from the white man that was staying there before. He just bought the place. And since nobody goes there, no property there, so nothing you want to come and steal. The place is empty. So that's okay. You just go and stay there. All right. So in a year, maybe once or twice, Obi will just visit. But by Safana will come virtually almost every time to share the properties and the rest. So that's why he keep telling me about how important investment is. And that takes me to my number 1 point for today is information. We're going to be doing 4 different steps. All right, so the first one is information. The first step is information. Now, the information I got long ago, if you must do anything smally, you must understand the power of investment. You must understand the power of investment. Make no mistake about it. That is what we call passive income and active income. Now, active income is the work you do. No person on the face of planet Earth, nobody has become. We have some persons in this place that understand what wealth is. So if I'm wrong, they will tell me. But I've not heard anybody that has become a billionaire through active income. No. Because the only way money grows and the only way money multiplies is through investments. The only way money grows and the only way money multiplies is through investment. So at that point when I was doing security guard, he is telling me that, see, what you're doing now is called active income. But you need to move the money from here to this point, which is passive income. Because active income needs your energy. Active income needs your presence. For instance, what I'm doing now is active income. It doesn't matter how much you're being paid, it's called active income. Footballer, active income. Artist, musician, active income. TV presenter, journalist, whatever you are, I'm a manager of XYZ company, active income. Because the day you resign, they will stop paying you. The day anything happens, they will stop paying you. And the funny no, the day maybe one else challenge or another now strike, they can sustain for a period of time. But the time will come, they will tell you, at this point, we too we are tired. Alright? So active income, you need to move it from here to this point. which is called passive income. This is where we miss the most of information. When we're here, we are balanced. And the information for us to move to this point to multiply our money, no way. Some of us, when information came in too late. Some, the information is there, but we'll not think of what do we do, how do we do, where do we go. So to move into the next point, we talked about risk. Okay, so number 2 is risk. I don't know how I want to do it, but I'm going to be taking 2 of them together. Both of them together. Okay, so when we talk about risk, all right. Now, under risk taking, we have investment. Now, this investment is divided into 3 parts. We have the high risk investment, we have the low risk investment, and we have the mid risk investment. Okay, don't forget number 1 is information. All right. Number 2 is taking risk. That is one thing for you to have information. There's another thing for you to want to take the risk to make what you want to make. Every billionaire understands what is called risk taking. So when your bank account is empty, it's because of the risk that you decided not to take. One good thing about risk is if you fail, you've learned something. If you succeed, you can teach other people to follow suit. Is that okay? The reason why we're enjoying this light bulb today is because someone took the risk. The reason why we're sitting down here on this seat is because someone took the risk. One thing I fail to understand, and I still want to understand it tomorrow, I'm a Christian. I'm a member of Christ Embassy. I'm a son of Pastor Chris. Let me tell you one thing. Did God give us share? Did this share came from heaven? What did God give to us? Wisdom. Okay. But to provide the share, what did God give? 3. Did God come to man and say, my son, you see that 3? You can turn it to using God. This is the shape of 6. It's the wisdom. That is where I will need this other mic to be on. I don't know what is wrong. Maybe battery or something. All right. Now, that is the wisdom. The risk, the person that created this share too was the first one is, let me go to the bush and saw down the tree. I mean, I have 50-50 chance. What about if it will not work? That's what a lot of us are telling ourselves. But the question I always ask people is, what about if it works? I'm not sure you are aware, as we're sitting down here now, somebody just rush and say, they are sharing money in government house now. And you decide to rush the government house, you will not get the money because it's even too late. For someone to leave government house to come and tell you that I've collected my own, go and collect your own in government house, you're too late. The information came to you when what? Late. Let me tell you how high-risk investment works. In high-risk investment, now let's classify high-risk investment. Forex trading is high-risk investment, high risk. All right? Yeah. Ponzi scheme is high-risk investment. Do you know when people go into high-risk investment, they miss? I'll tell you why they lose when they go into high-risk investment. Because why? We wait for several persons to come and tell us how this thing has paid them. They will not be the one that will not afford the victim to pay the bills that all of those ones benefited from. So when you get an information that has to do with high-risk, somebody tells me, oh, Ponzi scheme is a scam. With what I understand about investment, it is not a scam. They only dupe you because, number 1, you're weak. Yeah. Billionaires will tell you. Billionaires lose money in business more than their win. My lawyer is there will tell you more than their win. But the reason why they will not know is because they choose to play the card and they understand how the game goes. So you want when we put 10 naira, you now, you as your year, somebody come and tell you that once you put that 20,000, every month I'll give you 100,000. First of all, you ask yourself first, where will this person get this 80,000 from? All right. So number one, you scam yourself first. It's not them that scam you. Do scam your own self because you want access for yourself. Remember, it's called Wealth Master Class. All right. So you are the one that want to scam yourself. So if I want to trade this thing, I want to do this business, I should be aware that is the first set of persons that benefit from it. So when you come to tell me about a business that has to do with this and your thing, and by the way, any investment that gives you up to 10%, 20% monthly is classified as an high risk investment. Any investment that will give you 10% monthly, 20% monthly is only classified as an high risk investment. The question is this: are you ready to take the risk? Because it's 50-50. Oh, they will have told me if they told you, if they inform you earlier enough, you will not put in your money. Let me see, say, if I come and tell you, give me your money, you can use, you will not use, you will not give me the money. Why? Yes. So that's why most times they don't tell us. They only tell us come and trade. But those that trade forestry, you will understand that forest also teaches you patience. You lose because you want to do everything, you want to gain everything. All right, but it's also classified as high risk investment. Then mid-risk investment is real estate. Example of mid-risk investment is real estate. Now, why real estate? As long as you got the property rightly, the money might not appreciate overnight, okay? But you know, as long as there is day and there is money, your land will definitely appreciate one day. But it's not as fast as this one. No, it's not as fast as this one. The only set of people that have decided to make the market appreciate a little bit faster are people that are into real estate, like people like us, real estate company. Why? Because we will not add value to the land to make the place appreciate. Okay, but normally, sometimes it takes time. Not sometimes, it takes time. If you're investing into land banking, for instance, just tell yourself that at least I'm coming back 10 years to take this money, or I'm coming back 15 years to take this money. As the property we have now in Omagwa, I think they will show you people the, please get the video and just show them the video of the development. The person that we bought it for is my lawyer here. The person bought the land in 1977 or 76 after the war. An Igbo man. Okay. Now, if that time, and now you're going there now, and yet that time and yet is not the GRA you are calling now. Let's imagine the person that bought GRA and how it became where it is right now. The way GRA is right now. How? So you see, we always come late when it talks about investments. So you want to go to GRA when you see house, and now if you want to afford that time, you cannot get it. I've had conversations with a lot of millionaires, believe me, these guys are smart. And I asked somebody, that's why we have 1% wealthy people, 1% in the world out of 100%. Does that not ring a bell in your ear? Then why is this 1%? When in Bonny, we went to Bonny for a master class and we did the percentage of people that received 20 million. Is it 20 million? 20 million? 20 million as a monthly salary. 20 million as a monthly salary in Nigeria. 20 million as a monthly salary in Nigeria. 20 million. Am I right? 20? Was it 20? I want to be sure. Or 20 billion or 20 million. 20 million. Check it again for me. Let's know the percentage. Let me be sure. Okay, so back to my slide. So when it comes to low risk investments, You have the fixed deposit in bank, fixed deposit, you know how it is. At the end of the year, just boom, you just enter. But the good part about fixed deposit is this. This one, okay, you make money according to the IVs of it. This one, if you want to sell your land today, you might not sell the land today. You have to wait. All right, you have to give it time. You need to now market it. Let people know that, oh, you want to sell your land. I don't understand my point. You want to sell your land, then you might get buyer. Sometimes it might take 1 month, sometimes it might take 2, sometimes it can even take lesser. Okay, but this one, no risk. You just go to the bank, sign 1 or 2 papers. They will just give you your money to your hand. So it's easier to get it, but the profit rate is low. Then the next one is relationship. The next one is relationship, which is very, very important. You see this part, a lot of persons are missing it. You can never grow wealth if you don't know how to keep relationship with people. This is for me, is one of the most difficult things to do. This thing. Because the people you're talking to, the people you call your friends, the people that has the money you're looking for, believe you me, they might not really be in your circle. You create them. You don't just knock on the door of billionaire and just enter. I tell I say the table of greatness is not a place they just put table and hands, they just push your hands to come. No. You must solve a problem for them. So if you're not coming to, so because everybody is coming to take, the difficult thing is that when you see a billionaire, everybody is coming to take from them. Everybody is coming to take. So everybody is calling. So you coming, they are also thinking maybe you're coming to take from them also. Am I right? But the only thing you do is this. How do you create these people? How do you meet these people? How do you make them your friend? You might not even like their attitude. Keep your own, this is what I always tell people. Keep your own Aituno for your house. Seriously. Because the people we call leaders, the people we call elders, the people that we call this thing, they are not perfect also. So since you're going now, uncle and sister perfect, you're not looking, how can you be doing this one and then that? You don't create relationship that way. This thing is what I have benefited so far from. If you like, because you want to multiply your money, right? Now you got the information, you came in fast, you do everything fast. But now, when you run into problem, who would you want to? Yeah. So if you don't have a relationship, who would you want to? I have one client that was, in fact, January, the case just come my table. The person that the whole my office, nobody even know that anything happened himself. I just sent him the information. He just calmed down. He said, calm down, don't worry, go about your work. He said, halfway, just calm down, just go and do what you want to do, calm down. After 1 week, in fact, he waited. I think I needed to get something. In fact, he waited for me. Please, I think somebody should get back for that. So he actually waited. Okay, the song was supposed to be 16th of February, right? Something 15th, 16th or 14th before the song. So he waited until 13th. He just said the stuff and let me send to them. I said, let them just take it. So the moment we sent it to them, I was the one that called the person back last 2 weeks. And I told the person, we're not ready for you, Alpha. But the person came with the force. The force was so much. But because there is a relationship, I focus on my work and you focus on it. So sometimes there are some things you need that is in the hands of these people. You've insulted everybody because why? You're Mr. Perfect. I know the people that fall victim. I'm a Christian. it's Christians that always fall victim to these things. I am a Christian. I'm telling you. I will tell them when I go to some places, when they see me, to them, I cannot call her name here. Just put me sorry for forgetting that this guy can have what you need. You see, this one has got a lot of Christians. So many people. They must not speak in tongues the way you speak in tongues. They must not tie their hair the way you tie your hair. They must not wear baggy bolo the way. No, they must not. But the question is, if you know that they have something you need, fight to keep them close. When the Bible talk about the forces of the Gentiles and lay down for who? For the saints, the children of God. How do we get them? Relationship has got a lot of people. In a time like this, when people can just come, people are wicked and people are good. What is beyond what you read in your book? Everything I thought I knew from everything failed. Everything. How to keep well, how to make everybody laugh and open teeth. Everything. You laugh and open teeth with somebody, the person will be the one to see God to mind. That was the same thing I went to tell you see this thing. Will not that thing against you again. So when you want to create words, it's totally different. And let me tell you, another thing people need to understand is when we are outside, we laugh and play. When it comes to the business territory, is war, no friend. When we are outside, we will shake our hand. And a lot of people don't know this thing. In the business line, you don't know love. It's either you are out of the way or you take somebody out of the way. The choice is yours to choose. But because of God and the Bible, there's a better way we cannot do it. But with the mindset that we also know that let's keep this relationship cool thing. Alright? So when we have people like this come to fight us, we have people that can stand for us. I don't know if you know that most of our churches do have court case. How will somebody who carry church to court safe? But if they can carry your church to court, then who are you that they cannot carry to, cannot push one corner and go there? What do you think? Yes. Then when we talk about relationship, the next one we go to is skip number 4. Okay, go to number 5. We're going to take this one last. Number 5, networking. Networking. Yeah, networking. You know, there's a stage in your life you will get to, okay, that if you must keep going forward from that spot, you need networking. If you must, when you see billionaires go to play golf, oh, your boss go to play golf, you think he's lazy. He's a lazy, he's just going to play golf, he's not working well, he won't do not the work. In that golf, one transaction will solve the whole entire bill for the office for years. So at that point, he knows that sitting within the office will not help anything. So he starts looking for network, people that has what he needs, people that he can relate with. Now you see, but you cannot come to this world if you've not started creating passive income, sir. All right? You cannot if you've not started creating passive income. So it's a step that will take you to this point where you can now start like minds, move together, work together, do this together, inspire yourself to get bigger, okay, and to achieve more. But until when you get to the level of your life where at this time you're stable, you have enough, but you want to sustain, you want to take it to the next step. As a matter of fact, I said something. I said, when you start making, you can use smart work. You can use smart work to make 1 million, to make 2, to make 3, smart work. 4 million, smart work. 5 million, smart work. But you want to now start making from 10, for those coming starting from 10 million and above, you need network. You see why we're making the mistake? That I'm smart, I can make 1 million smart work. I can make 2 million smart work. I can make 3 million very smart. But if I want to start making from 10 million and above, 8 million and above, I need network. These are it works. I'm doing a business with you. Okay? I don't know you. Okay? But you're the one that have the 10 million I'm looking for. But this lady knows you. So through this one, I get to you. You don't even ask questions, you just count the money and give to me. Is it not network? I've seen people that comes to buy properties from me and the person will say, oh, we did one on Vincent. And the pastor says, if anything happen, come and help me. I trust him. This is the pastor telling, I trust if anything happen, come and help me. That is network. Do you see? So while you're thinking, see why we're involving ourselves. You know when people come and say, nobody do this, nobody do this, I do that, I do this, it's just because of this little thing, you just give to me. What is that? Oh, when you come back, you will come back. If you notice, when it comes to network and relationship, it's almost the same thing, okay? But they have two in the map, in the diagram. These two is important, but the difference is they have stages. Okay, they have stages. For everyone that is our clients, what I do mainly, all our top clients have the way of making so, I will be so your friend that you must introduce me to somebody else that you know. So for any client I have, I'm telling myself, how inside this person is not 10 persons. So then how do I get the 10 persons if I don't talk to this one? I don't understand my point. Yes. So you need to understand that this thing, if you like say woman being are wicked or whether they are wicked or not, you need them to move forward. I tell people, Joseph, how many prayers do you think Joseph will pray and God will kill Pharaoh? Now even though Pharaoh died, he will still remain in prison. Or maybe they will just release and say you can go, Pharaoh is dead, you just go. But look at what God did that network to do. Where did the network started from? From the buckler in the prison. He had relationship first. We're going to the Bible, Christian people. This is the Bible now, not me. Alright? Now, from there, oh wow. So you can do it, but when you go out, please tell the king that somebody like me is here. The man went and forget. Alright? There's something we call set time there. But the guy forget. Then this day, the king has scattered everywhere. Nobody can do anything. And so, oh king, there is somebody I know. Somebody from the prison that can interpret your dream. Let me tell you two things that Joseph did there. Joseph stand just one chance. Telling the truth or you get killed. And the person with you killed. That's take us back to number 2, this. Because Joseph would have told informed the guy, don't I not follow. This one, no, and my thing cannot get to that inside. But he knows that at this risk, we will take them together. Because the king will not just go and study Pharaoh. But sometimes we don't understand the characters that the Bible tells us of. If you first read this particular Pharaoh, maybe that other Pharaohs are wicked, this particular one is the 21. The Pharaoh will kill the buckler, kill Joseph. Then the people that even alive Pharaoh consider themselves, everybody, for wasting my time. Because this is a prisoner, a common prisoner. But the next there is this. The guy came and he met the king and he interpreted the dream. And the king made him a prime minister that day. Why? Relationship, networking, to get what I want to get overnight. So most of the things you want to work and kill yourself, if you have the right relationship with people, you have the networking, you will get it easy. Now tell me now, the highest thing will happen, Joseph pray, the king will just okay, release him, let him go. you look for some other person and go and start to do another houseboy again. They continue your houseboy life, they go. But him himself knows that this particular risk I will take him. You know, it was when you get to the peak of your life, you feel that there is no more hope. That's where everything you do start making sense. So I've come to understand life that way. Any other thing you're taking from that point, all right, start making sense. So you want to create wealth. You want to create generational wealth. I used to tell people, years ago, my dad has about 3 cars in Lagos, 3 and 4 cars in Lagos. Big man. Me, myself, if you ask me, my father is very rich then. But when they were selling properties in Jakande Estate that time and everything, the entire Lagosians are insulting Jakande. You and your family go and live there, but we cannot live there because bush and every other thing. But today, my dad may have quarter plot in Lagos, and he cannot even buy again now in Lagos because now it's also depending on the children to survive. Why? There was an information that was not willing to take the risk. Alright? So when people tell me we've not heard it before, you're hearing it now. You know, another thing again is, let's move to the last part, which is real estate. Now, one important thing about information again, do you know people that will say, no, that there are people at real estate. Okay. If I have a conversation with any of my clients and the client said, let me go back and discover my husband, or let me go back and discover my wife, for me, right now, I won't bother calling you again. So most times I will say, come with your wife or come with your husband. All of us will go there and see. Because when you go and you discuss and you come back, all right, sometimes it is too late. We should understand this. It is too late. The reason why a lot of persons have missed opportunities is because they have somebody. I will not say it's not a crime. Make your findings, okay? But there are some opportunities that you just need to step into. Let's say, for instance, real estate has worked a lot of people. A lot of people have worked themselves when it comes to real estate. Some person does not have any property today because right from when I'm talking about people that are in their 60s. My oldest client last week, 78 years old. That's my oldest client. His first property he bought from my hand last year, the first ever. And guess what? It was the allowing the children gave to him that he used in buying it. So the allowing. Now, what was his own? And he said, I don't want to, and even land banking. He said, I don't want to stay there. I don't want to. My children, my grandchildren, like my father, their father keeps something, their grandfather keeps something for them. If there is one man that never even called me at all, is that man. He got 2, and then I came back again, another 2. But I asked him why. It was the same fear that they will steal land, they will grab the land, and they will buy from community, they will come back again and collect it, they will go back again and collect it. Now that you're not ready, now look at you work yourself all this while. The question is, what happened? The money is not even there again. You know, one thing that is so scary when it comes to investment, especially real estate, it's easy to spend money and it's more difficult to invest. It's easy to spend. You can walk up to any boutique now and buy the best clothes, the best shoes, the latest car, but it's difficult to invest. But the first thing one should focus on first, the moment your active income starts creating revenue, you need to have a budget, create a budget, and focus on investment. And the only investment I know I can talk about is real estate. Now, at this point, it's because you want to create generational wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, please, there's a total difference in investing in real estate and investing in the house you want to live. So don't go and buy that you're buying to build that you say it's an investment. It's not an investment. I'm sorry, sir. You're just trying to have a good life, which God You wanted the children. God wants us to have a good life. All right? You're tired of landlord telling you, pay me today, pay me tomorrow. So you want to have your own house, your own comfort zone, which is good. It's advisable. Don't take that to be real estate investment, please. Because otherwise, you will turn your children to family house. How much you know family house? All your children is fighting for that house. Family is a family house. So this one is that one room. This other room is for my house. If funny enough, let's leave it. But you turn that stuff. So it's not investment. So when we're talking about investment here in real estate, it's not the one you want to build and live. Because a lot of persons don't understand that one. That is you. Just the way you say, oh, I'm tired of using public transport. I want to buy my car, my own car. Okay, it gives you mobility, easy access to places, make your movement faster. It helps your life. Okay, yes, the same thing with the house you want to build for yourself, which is important. It's important also, but do not mistake it for investment. I heard someone, the person who is a radio presenter, that's the most annoying thing. He said, the moment I build my house, that I'm staying with my family, I have a good car, I have solved 67% of my challenges. I say, hey, but that's where the challenges just start. Yeah, you should be very careful when your back is on the comfort zone. You won't do anything. So if you are advising, I will always tell people, before you build out your house for yourself, all right, have some investment only for you already. Let's have property somewhere that the money will be multiplying for you, okay? Then you now go and build your own. And that's why we will ask people to go to invest into land banking. They will tell you it's far. Nobody will go and live there. Nobody is asking you to come and live there. Nobody is asking to come and live there. Because when you show up, when the land is selling for 5 million, you're late. Don't tell me you're wise. Because at the point, by the point you show up, Udo is telling you you're not late. Okay, because you have other investments. So you feel, okay, this one will appreciate faster, let me put my money to go faster. Then you're just coming up. You're just coming up. You're coming up. You're coming up. So you know, see, listen, I'm taking it from those that are there already, and those that are coming. But you're just coming up. It's an active income, you're just coming up. And you're looking for where the jar with the other side. No, they're not telling you to not. Nobody's saying go and leave. What they are telling you is invest. And in real estate, there are different ways you can invest in real estate. Alright? Just go have the commercial real estate, the residential real estate. Yeah, it's a commercial real estate. You can decide to come here one day and this building is not here. It has turned to somewhere else, maybe like residential real estate. But the major thing you're buying is the land. When you hear real estate, it's the land they are telling you, not the building. Not the building, the land. Before this mall here used to be mosque, Muslim mosque, and some residential houses. And Uncle Oganemi came one day and said, no, scatter everything and push the mosque to the back and tell these other people, get out from here. You understand my point? That's when you will come again another time. One big shop will just like, okay, I want to do something in this place. That is where the business start playing. Okay, so when you see people buy building and break them and do something, now they are it's in the real estate. When you're looking for where is the perfect location for this thing, because they already made their money, they just want to invest more and get more. Now you that is just also coming up, that you're trying to find your speed, your space, you're now looking for those people also. Somebody came to tell me, I was telling the investor was telling, there are people that buy and click and build something they want in a but you've not gotten there yet. You're taking it pace by pace. These people at that point, they have enough equity somewhere. And this is what people don't understand. Let me give you one simple secret. Let me give you one simple secret. It will be difficult to obtain some certain level of your life. If you don't understand that, once you start making your money, the first thing you should be thinking of to do is one of these investment help you to do, you're having enough equity on ground, okay, that you can use to access money from the bank to do your mega projects. No, be looking for where all your community will stay. And that's why a lot of our people our parents have poor for a long time because they don't have what they call equity. They don't have it down. So you go and meet the bank, you need money. What do you have to present? You don't have anything. You're speaking English. Thank you. You're speaking English and you're wondering why the people keep getting bigger. You're wondering, you're thinking, you don't have anything to show. Nothing. So everybody knows that the first thing to build is building equity, building it. So when you need money, you bring out this up, present. In this time and season, some persons will tell you, sir, some persons will tell you, I don't like bank, just send the money direct. No, I give me all this bank thing, network. No, just give me the money. You see someone that will never be wealthy. Not even talk about wealth is too far, rich self. So when we're telling you to buy properties, now we're telling you to pile up equity. Pile it up. Oh, sometimes say they're not telling to buy, they're telling keep it. So when you need it, when you go to bank now, want to take money from bank, no, what's the first thing they will ask you? Landed property, right? What documents your land? With CFO and the okay. That's the first thing they ask you. Why did they ask for your land, sir? You think they are fool? They'll collect your land. No, why not? Why not did they say your car? You know, land is land can appreciate. So if land can appreciate, and they will not tell you, if land appreciates, and that is what they want you to bring, why do you think when they ask to come and buy land, they are telling you to come and buy where you want to buy? The bank tell where you live. All right. So the rich will keep getting richer, and the poor will keep getting poorer because they don't understand this concept. The rich knows that the bank will not. It's funny enough, sir. When people want to travel out, it's the day they want to go for their interviews in Lagos. They'll now be looking for someone that will give them money to top up their accounts, to top up. Like, it's the top up they are looking for. It's not your top up. We forget to understand the concept behind that. There are some people that they will not deny visa because they have enough investment in this country that even they know that this person cannot run away. All they want to know is your activities. If you want this person to go, this person japa or not japa. When you now discover that you're making a return of this amount, they will give you to go. But you know that you need somebody to help them also. You're going to spend. You're going to invest. You're going to invest. So when we want to create wealth, like I said before, it's wealth masterclass. When you want to create wealth, with what you have, you can start creating equity for yourself. You see why the rich will come, you just keep becoming richer. And the poor, without this information, you're looking for one man that will come and dash you the money, set up the business and dash you. That's what you're training for. But people start from scratch to build that thing. So when you're building, that's nothing about building. The one you're building, opportunity can just come, pow. God can open doors for you, pow. It will launch you to the next stage. When you started something. You started what? You started something. So this thing will now go a long way for you. So I will not say, I don't know. I don't know. And one thing about words is, if any member of your, if you don't fight to break it, your children will come and continue the fight for where you stop. And if your children does not fight it, their own children will come and continue. And without the ground, see how the generational thing is going. Until one will say, this thing will stop. See that is very fearful. Let's go and do this together. Will you say, for those people that say, because my uncle say he bought the land and they snatched the land from me, so I will not buy land again in my entire life. Will you say because vehicle hits someone down at Aba Road, you will not pass Aba Road within your entire life? No. I mean, anyone will say, no, last time there was a serious accident along Aba Road. My entire family will not pass Aba Road again in our life. No. Yes, you go and meet the person and say, okay, let's know what happened. You did something wrong. Learn from the mistake. And what? Keep moving what? Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. If we're achieving anything, I would like us to put our results. You know you're doing something. Yeah. So let's look at real estate. Miss Ife told you how the whole journey started, where the whole journey started for. But the way she presented it, one would just be thinking, just 3 years? This guy, where is he coming from? Just 3 years? No, sir. No. All right. Before Cradle World, all right, that was Swag TV. And Swag TV has stayed for 13 years. More, we did the calculation yesterday in the office, 16. Because we registered the company 2012. But before that time, we already started. I started Swag when I was in school. Okay, yeah, when I was in school. But it now dawned on me that what I'm doing is creating wealth. And if you must create wealth, you must have the spirit of ownership. If you must create wealth, you must have the spirit of ownership. The spirit of ownership is very difficult. Young people that are here should understand it's very difficult. It's not where you go and eat akara and bread. It's not where you go and start looking for who is looking at your face and who is not looking at your face. Who is seeing if you're angry or if you're happy. That is not where, it's not a place for people like you there. You must think ownership. You must enter with a mindset of ownership. And when you're thinking ownership, don't think that, I just want to be rich for me and my family to be God does not need your kind of person in this world. Yeah. You must see beyond you, beyond your family. You must see that this thing I'm creating, that people of the world will benefit from it. It will not happen overnight. Because by the grace of God, I'm seeing building. Okay? So it won't happen overnight. So, Swag TV has stayed for years. As of today, I think 16 years. Okay? So it was Swag TV that gave birth to Cradle World. So when we talk about relationship was because when we started, when Cradle World kicked off, people that were really my partners or people that I've done business with Swag TV, they were the ones that now skyrocketed the business for me. So the one that now start talking to people. So most of them will say, I trust him, go. They are these people. Even though some of them up to me, but majority of them, at least 92% of them, were part of the people that spread the rumor, were part of the set of people that start buying my property. They were the people that buy. They were the people, these people, sir. They will say, this guy, a client came to the office and say, I used to see him on TV. That is why I know that as long as it has to do with him, it's secure. Yes. It's secure. It's secured. So what am I saying? That is where the whole stuff started from. Okay, so now that we have Cradle, okay, believe in me, yes, in the next 2 years or less, we'll pick up other one. So the word of Cradle now will help with that one and push it forward. Okay.